Do you guys talk all day, every day?
It's usually just a series of nudes.
Sometimes we go
Ooh.
like a day without talking.
No words exchanged.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Craft Beer Republic. Thanks for drinking. Thanks for joining. I am Greg, being joined by now a professional meat beater, and that's Flex.
Still learning.
But you're getting
Not
paid
how to
learn.
beat my own. You know what? Never mind.
You're beating other people's meat?
I'm beating other people's meat.
Got it. Nailed it. All right. On to the next. As promised, back for another week. It's everyone's favorite New Yorker. That's Beergirl Mel. What's happening?
I am everybody's favorite meat eater.
Oh,
You can beat the meat, but I
Can you
eat the
believe we
meat.
roped her back into this? It's,
I can't. I can't believe she just gave us that glorious drop, by the way.
You know,
Everyone's favorite meat eater.
gotta have.
oh,
I am a
here she
carnivore.
comes.
Watch out, boy. All right, no, seriously,
All
I'm
right.
so glad to be back. Let's see if we can make this podcast as good as last week's.
Well, fingers crossed, but no promises here. Find us all on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at FlexMeABeer _ in between, and at Beergirl _ Mel. Dude, that's twice in a row I've gotten it right. Whew, look
You
at
go,
me.
boy.
Go. I am proud of myself. Pats on the back. All of those things. All right, lots to get to today. We're all drinking some tasty beer. Well, I just sampled mine. We're all
Yes.
drinking some beers.
Saw your face,
Yep.
man.
Oh
That
my
was-
God,
that
this
was
is
good
not
stuff.
what I was expecting. Jesus Christ. I think this is my first experience with this. I almost hesitate to even review it. It's not good. We'll get to that in a second.
Do you have another fridge beer? Quick, grab
Yeah.
something.
Text the wife. Bring me anything. Ludicrous libation law. We've got some booze news and so much. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to get into this. Let's knock the negative stuff right out of the way.
All
and
right,
just
let's do
talk
it.
about this thing I'm drinking.
Oh gosh.
I don't love my beer.
I hate my beer. I hate my beer. Oh my God! I just looked up the reviews. Clearly, I'm in the fucking minority here.
Ooh.
So today I'm drinking, apologies Brewery, Gnarly Barley Brewing's Castle Made of Clouds.
Hey, what a cool brewery. man.
Gnarly Barley Brewing. Where are they based out of?
That one place. Don't you know? As I buy myself time to click on stuff. Louisiana.
In the castle.
Oh.
Hammond, Louisiana.
Okay.
Castle
So
Made
it's
of
a
Clouds.
barley-based beer.
I don't know. We'll find out. They actually have a description. My beer last week did not. 8.5%, 413 on Untapped out of over 1,000 ratings.
Wow.
Wow. They say this hazy, juicy double IPA was brewed with oats and lactose to provide the foundation for silky texture that is compounded by the tropical flavors that gush off the New Zealand Pacific Sunrise hops used. Starts with citrus up front and cleans up with a punch of pineapple that rounds out with stone fruit and, dare we say, a tiny hint of coconut. A paradise, a luxury, a castle made of clouds. All right, on the schnoz. I just keep getting stale beer smell. Maybe it's a bad can. I mean, it's got over 4 with over 1,000 ratings. I'm looking for a date on the can. I can't find it. This did come from Tavor. Maybe it sat somewhere in a warehouse too long.
Ooh.
The schnoz, it's just kind of stale smelling.
The
with, like,
description reminded me of my childhood, like a Quaker Oats packet of like strawberries and cream oatmeal, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and that is a positive thing. So I'm disappointed that it doesn't taste that way.
Like I get maybe some like fermented fruit on the nose. Like it's not. And I get like that hop burn smell, if that makes any
Ooh.
sense. Not in
I
a
do
good
like
way.
hop
But
burn.
it
I was gonna
shouldn't.
say.
Yeah, but it shouldn't for the description that you just read to us.
So I don't get any of the lactosey sweetness, which honestly is probably a good thing. I'm having a hard time pinpointing the flavor. It tastes old and stale, and not in a beer snobby, you know, like
Not
some
in a beer snobby way.
Well, here's the thing: like beer snobs are like, this can is at least 3 weeks old. It's stale. It's like
That is true.
I don't mean it like that. I mean this thing tastes like it came from 1987. It's I'm gonna chalk it up to bad can. I hope, because with that sort of rating on Tapped, where people are fucking brutal, it just doesn't taste good. And I know generally I'm not a huge fan of lactose in beer, but this is not that. This is just not good.
Oh darn!
I
feel like
blame the can.
lactose kind of masks like anything bad too. Like
Yeah, just add a little sweetness to it.
It takes
and-
over. So
Yeah, so I'm scrolling down the
Yikes.
reviews on Untapped. One person gave it a 3.5 and said, "Meh, it's fine,"
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
which is more than I would give it. But yeah,
all
this
right,
is,
well.
oof. I don't know if I'm going to finish this.
Is it a drain pour? That's what I was going to ask. I'm like,
I-
is this a drain pour?
I guess we'll find out if I finish it or not.
Oh my god!
We'll see if I end up texting my wife and asking for another beer.
I feel like
you might as well
you should. We're
send
just
the
starting the
message out.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, just do it.
yeah.
Gnarly Barley, if you're out there, send a good can of it so he
Yeah.
can re-review it.
I really hate saying negative things about breweries, especially breweries I don't know that well. But man, this can't be what they intended. I'll say that. This can't be what they intended for it. So maybe got really hot on that shipment over to Tavo or something. Ugh, rough. Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's out of the
that's a
way.
lot to unpack in the beginning of the podcast. It's
yeah,
a lot.
let's move on. So much to get to today. Something we've followed for the last few years is like the ebbs and flows of Ballast Point and how they went from craft darling of San Diego to sellouts of the
Sellouts,
world. And I think the only sellout brewery to increase their prices after selling out. And boy, did nobody want to buy Sculpin after that. But yeah, anyways, so I'm sure you guys all know Kings and Convicts bought them a few years ago. It was weird as fuck when they did. And it was a super cheap, like pennies on the dollar price compared to what they were bought out at. And has anybody actually been to Kings and Convicts?
Okay, so here's a funny story about this, okay? So we got a little local beer crew over here, like the southeastern Wisconsin area. And my friend, his handle is Brewery Travels,
Okay.
a little underscore in between. And he said,
Goddamn
he sent this
underscores.
message out the other day. He said, "Do you guys remember that small brewery that bought Ballast Point? Well, I'm here, and it's one of the strangest brewery tap rooms I've ever been to." So he proceeded to send us a few pictures of the brewery, and it is like a completely empty warehouse. There is this strange, it's got a golf simulator, believe it or not.
Oh,
It's empty with a golf
I know another brewery
simulator,
with one of those.
lawn furniture, like lawn chairs, and just like old
like
wooden
the
tables,
plastic lawn
like
chairs.
plastic lawn chairs, and they have no glassware, and they serve all their beer in red Solo cups.
Oh, it's the worst.
Yeah, and they have like
Wow.
Wow.
they have like city trash bins as their garbage cans, like
As one
inside too.
does. Yeah,
It's super fucking bizarre.
so weird.
It's got to be a front for something, right?
Oh, I mean, clearly. I mean, here's the thing. No one had ever heard of Kings and Convicts until they bought Ballast Point. And I think at this point, still no one's heard of Kings and Convicts. But yeah, they got to be like laundering money through Ballast
It's
Point,
got to be
right?
something. It has to be.
Has to be.
I mean, who just serves beer? Like, if you're making craft beer, you're serving it to people in red Solo cups.
That's the word. I hate plastic cups. Here's where I am a beer snob. I want it in a glass. I don't want plastic.
It's just bizarre.
Yeah. I don't know. Am I alone in the glass thing here?
No, I mean, I
like a good glass.
Yeah, I do
Okay.
not
I'm-
like. Yeah,
I'm not so
plastics,
crazy
no.
to be like
Glass,
the
yes,
style of glass, like this glass
Sure.
is for this or whatever, but I do like a nice clean glass.
Yeah. Even if
Yes.
it's just like your typical pint glass.
Yeah, for sure.
Just please a glass.
Necessary.
Yeah.
Like unless I'm tailgating where I need to like dispose of.
Different story.
Well, then I just drink cans.
That's yeah.
Okay.
If I'm-
Yeah, I'm not
'Cause
a
it's-
total savage.
it's probably not a good beer anyway. So
Right. I'm just
Wow.
wondering if they're like just venturing in from like home brewing to now they have acquired this.
But how do you get all that
Space.
money to buy Ballast Point?
What do they call them? Nepo babies? Nepo,
Mm.
right? Like a Nepo baby, like the celebrities that have kids that or they're born into
Oh.
money. So, and then they just do whatever they want. Like they come up with like a sock line.
Suckling.
A
I'd like one of
sock
those.
line, like
Oh,
the
sock. Okay.
sock, like Rob Kardashian, not dropping names, but you know, like things like that where it doesn't even make sense. Like, or like a pillow company where their parents are like, you need to do something.
Check out my pillow.
And he's like, well, I'm really good at like flip cup and like partying in college. Like, buy me this brewery.
And here we are.
You know, maybe
Yeah. It's fucking
maybe.
weird. So weird.
It is
that
bizarre.
is weird.
Yeah. You would think like whoever bought Ballast, even though they pennies on the dollar, is still like $50 million. You'd think maybe your home base would be a little upgraded.
Well, yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
Right.
That's a big chunk of money.
It's a big
Yeah.
chunk of money. That's super weird. I'm so glad. Who's your friend that sent that over? What was the gram?
Brewery Travels with the underscore in between.
Go give him a follow. I'm glad he sent that over. I had no idea. That's so fucking bizarre.
Yeah, it's
How bizarre. How
it was
bizarre.
great. I had no idea it even looked like that.
I don't think anybody does. No one's actually ever been there before. He's the first.
But I guess it's funny. I mean, the golf simulator in there is like huge too. It looks like an industrial like a industrial big fucking like garbage bin dumpster.
Why not?
I
Yeah.
guess. I don't know.
So they're Italians then.
Maybe.
So you're right. They are funneling money. Never mind.
Do the Italians love golf simulators? Is that what this is?
No, garbage. That's
Oh,
the
garbage.
whole.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the whole front. The sanitation business. Come on now.
Are you allowed to talk about this in public? Are you gonna?
I'm not on that side of the. I'm not on that side.
Oh,
So yeah, I can.
you're okay. Okay,
It's
good.
legit. I mean, even if you watch like The Sopranos or any of them, yes,
It's well known.
yeah, yeah.
Huh.
That's an Italian out there, and they easily would just not care about pushing some money one way for one of their
Okay.
kids to take over a brewery.
Yeah, I guess kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Next podcast, Mel's disappeared wearing cement boots and can't be found in the bottom of a lake. Somebody has offed me.
Our guest tonight is Mel. Hey, Mel, how's it going?
Send help.
Some-
Sorry, Mel's a little tied up right now.
Not even funny.
Yeah.
She's a rat.
Yeah. Snitches get stitches. Mel, do you speak Italian?
No, not at all.
Oh, damn.
No, that was part of the immigration in the 1950s when everybody came over was to become to become Americanized as fast as possible.
Oh,
We were really not looked well like at, like Italians and Irish.
right.
Our immigration, if you do like ever read a history book,
Well,
like,
yeah, it's the Irish. And
people
the gold
didn't like
rush.
us.
Yeah.
People did not like the Italians, and they were like just very quick to try to become American and also like that was the goal.
I feel like that was
it was
most,
like their dream.
most immigrants, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, coming over
But
for.
if you see like old immigrants versus new immigrants, the new immigrants are definitely keeping like a hold of their traditions, their language, their culture, which I love. But yeah, no, we're kind of lost. So
Do
unfortunately,
you speak about
no.
as much as Peter Griffin?
I know like the bad words.
Oh, that's important.
Bibbidi bobbidi.
Yeah.
Bibbidi-bobbidi-bobbidi. That's all I know. All right. Now,
sugo means sauce.
you even said sauce right. Sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like saying it like that.
All right, we'll stop offending immigrants now. We'll move on to more beer things. Before we find out what Mel's drinking over there, ludicrous libation law. This one comes from Connecticut. Apparently, druggists, which I didn't even know was a
It's
not a real
word.
yeah. Why don't they just call them pharmacists? But druggists in the state must pay $400 each year for a special license. That is, if they want to use alcohol in compounding prescriptions.
Okay, now
Hey,
I'm curious
what?
because Tim, my Monday buddy, he's a pharmacist.
No.
Oh,
Now I need to know if this
What is a druggist?
druggist thing is real word.
I'm guessing it's a pharmacist who also does compounds, like mixes their own shit.
Yeah, but
Oh, okay.
that pharmacists are allowed to do that all across the board. So
Well, in Connecticut, if you want to use alcohol in your things that you're compounding, you have to have a special license.
That's
I wonder why
interesting.
they would put alcohol into the compound.
I don't know. Maybe it
All right,
does
now I have to do
something.
research for the
Yeah.
next podcast. See you
Yeah,
next
no,
week.
you would be super interested in that.
Yeah, I would, because that's also like intravenous, so it could be dangerous. But
Oh, yeah.
I mean, imagine you could just get your alcohol through an IV. That'd be a
That'd be
new
very
niche
convenient.
bar.
They have like that in Vegas, right? The IV bars.
Yeah, but it's
You don't
not
put
alcohol.
alcohol.
It's usually like vitamins. It's like so
it's
you
to recover from
yeah
alcohol.
to not be hungover.
Yeah, I knew that. I was just making sure.
Lose
you knew
weight.
it.
What I guess you could put anything in it, really. But now I'm curious. Oh, I'm curious.
Flex, you ever butt funnel some beer?
I know what that is.
Notice how he didn't actually answer the question. So we'll move on to find out what Mel is drinking over there as we call to the pen.
He calls to the bullpen for
beer.
So, of course, I am going to shamelessly plug Aspire Brewing again, but I am really excited to share this beer with you guys because it's one of my favorites. It's the Helles Lager. It's called Dexterous. It is a light beer. It's a game day beer, so it was perfect to be called to the pen or from the pen because it's 5.3%. It is all malt, Pilsner and Cara Munich. Enjoy lightly sweet malt flavors in this crisp and very drinkable Helles Lager. Dexterous, adjective, having mental adroitness, I'm saying that wrong, or skill, also clever. Fun fact, I am ambidextrous, which means that I do things with both of my hands.
Jerk off with both hands.
Yeah.
You never know. I write with my left. I do a lot of things with my right. This beer is phenomenal. You guys, I did send you a picture of it so you
I'm
can see
looking at
the
it now,
clarity.
yes.
Nice and clear. It's got beautiful bubbles, very effervescent. My nose job is not really working so well.
My nose.
I'm trying to like sniff.
It's been fired.
But you know what? I can smell the malt through that. I couldn't identify it. I couldn't tell you which one it is, but it's got that really bready smell. And when I give it a little taste,
This is the tongue job.
this is just a really clean. Yeah. Oh gosh, I love this beer so much. It's almost like drinking a pretzel minus the
Oh.
salt. You know what I mean? It's got that really nice, enjoyable malt where it's like a little sweet, but definitely not caramel, definitely not malt bomb, like bready, light. Like I want to drink this all the time. I could have probably like 5 or 6 of these and never be satisfied. I would want another one. It's just really well executed. It's one of my favorites, hands down. And I've noticed like over like probably the last like year and a half, I've been kind of migrating towards more of those like crispy boys, as you call
Oh,
them, you
yeah.
know, like more Helles lagers, a Kolsch. I love a good Kolsch, straight Pilsner, you know, just something a little bit lighter, a little bit cleaner that like could really pair well with anything that you're eating or doing, any game day activity. It's a lawnmower beer. Oh gosh, it's just gorgeous.
I contend that Helles and Kolsch are the two styles that you can judge a brewery on. Like if they can knock those out, there's nothing to
Yeah.
hide behind a Helles or a Kolsch. If they knock those out and they're great, then
This is phenomenal. I'm going to have to send you guys some care packages of the beer so you can agree with me. The can art is fun. I did send it to them, but they can't see it. And it's like this kind of, I can't tell if it's like a naturey hand or if it's a zombie hand, but it's holding like malt in it. And it's kind of like facing upward. So the palm is facing upward with the malt kind of in between the thumb and the pointer finger. Yep, you're doing it, Flex. Just close that pointer finger and the
I thought it was kind of like a
thumb.
robot hand.
It does kind of look robotic, but like as I look at it, like the joint kind of looks like it's hard to tell. They kind of look like they could be mushrooms or
Yeah, man.
like swamp thing. I don't know.
Swamp.
I'm such a fan. I'm
Blast from
such
the
a
past.
fan of this beer.
I
This is
love
one
how
of the.
passionate you are about a lager, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
You know what? Like
True beer nerd.
I'm
It
huge
really-
on lagers, and I think that's
Wow.
not huge knowing anything about them, just huge on really enjoying a good one.
Yeah.
So like I feel your passion so
This is-
much.
This is like your everyday beer. Like I would make this my Bud Light, but
Wow.
like I'm classier than Bud Light. You know what I mean?
Who is it?
It's not even comparable to Bud Light. Like it's so much better, but it's one of those beers you want to have it in your fridge. You have a couple people over, you're watching the game. Like this is what I'm
It's
drinking.
a people pleaser beer. Like it's one of those party beers where you put it out and anybody who's a beer drinker won't be mad about it.
No, they'll have it and they'll want more of it.
It's like out here, it's like 8:05. If you're going, if you need to have one beer at a party, it's 8:05. No one's gonna hate it. It's on tap. There you go.
Heck yeah.
Nice and light.
Get it.
Not
I hope I'm
offensive to
doing it
anybody.
justice because it really is that good, though.
No, it's perfect.
You know what
Perfect Sunday
I mean,
beer.
I think
drink
you've
it all day, watching
plastered it
football.
all over the
Yeah.
wall, actually.
Yeah.
You've painted a mural of it in
Yeah.
town. That's what you did to this beer.
That is absolutely what happened. Yeah.
I think you did a great job.
Oh, good.
Well done.
Thank you.
They owe you money now.
I would hope so. I mean, I do get to drink for free mostly, so
Oh, yeah.
rub it in.
I
free.
guess that works. I guess that works out.
That automatically adds like 2 points to the beer. Whatever. Oh, it's a 7. Oh, it's free? That's a 9.
That's a
This
niner.
is delicious. Yeah. The niner. Oh, free beer is delicious. All right, let's move on to a little bit of booze news before we find out what Flex is drinking over there. Conor McGregor, his forged Irish stout, is now available in the U.S. And by U.S., they just mean
Cool.
Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and very specifically New York City. New York City. He says, it's time the world gets to experience a true Irish stout that is 100% Irish compared to the competition. Is that a shot at Guinness?
I was gonna say, yeah.
My team and I have worked extremely hard to produce the world's creamiest stout here in my brewery in Dublin. And it's breaking all records in Ireland and the UK.
So
now
he
it's
owns
time
a
to take
brewery?
over the US. I guess so.
I had
I mean,
no idea.
who knew? And now it's in Mel's hood.
Getting it.
Research.
Yeah.
I bet he's contract brewing. I mean, I guess I could have done some research.
Well, no. Nobody
Yeah.
pays you for that.
You're not wrong. The average price of a 12-ounce beer at U.S. bars and restaurants increased 10.2% over the last year, ending August 12th. So beer's just getting more and more expensive.
Well, inflation.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks, government.
Thanks, government. In a turn of, wow, did we not need this? Coop Ale Works has partnered with Welch's, like Welch's
The grape
jelly,
juice?
Juice?
grape
Oh.
juice and jelly, not
Barf.
jam. There's a difference.
No.
They are going to put out a 7.5% spirits-based beverage.
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not. No.
What are we doing here?
It sounds like diabetes.
I feel like it's going to be some weird peanut butter and jelly malt beverage, and it's just not going to be good.
Oh.
I can't wait for like the Knott's Berry Farm Boysenberry 7.5% seltzer. That's a California joke, everybody. But yeah, at what point does this thing jump the shark and we're done turning everything into a fucking seltzer?
It's not going to stop until we stop it. We have to stop the machine because everybody's just trying to make money.
It's on us.
Like
Yeah, it's definitely the
we should have
consumer's
stopped it at
fault.
Bud Light flannels. What
Oh,
were we
God.
thinking?
Yeah, those cans
The Yankee
were
Candle
cool,
edition.
though.
You know, this
Tasted like absolute shit, but
those would have faded. The saving grace for the Bud Light ones was when Mel sent them to Flex.
Yeah.
And he posted them, and they got a huge spike in sales because Flex is so hot. And
Yeah.
I'm sure that's exactly what it
totally
was.
reversed the course. It's Mel's fault for making Flex
I-
drink them.
I
You
fucked up.
dared me. You dared me. It's your
Just-
fault.
Why would
Greg.
you actually send Bud Light seltzers through the mail? That's my question. Why would anybody do that?
Because Craig dared me to.
I did.
So I did. Yeah, you were the one that said I could be on the show if I sent them and then we could review them. And I was like, that's my in.
So I don't.
By the way, I also kind of put a lot of really good beer in with that.
You did. I
think there was like 15 cans in a medium.
Holy shit.
Yeah, like a medium box. Like
Mel,
That's like $100 in shipping.
Mel
don't even mess with
crazy.
me.
Yeah.
I don't care. Did you get the good beer besides the shitty seltzers?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so shut up. Drink the damn seltzer.
Now, here's the question.
I
Did you send
drank
him
them all.
Yeah. Did you send him one of each flavor or did you send him the whole
Yes.
box?
No, I sent one of each flavor because I felt it wasn't fair for him to do it alone. So I tried them all and they were awful.
Yeah,
it really
what was
like
it? It was the marshmallow.
Oh.
yeah, there was
the
a
pumpkin,
marshmallow.
the apple, and then there was a pear. or
The
something?
pear. The pear was probably the
Oh.
best one. The worst was the apple because it tasted like a Yankee Candle. Like I bit into a Yankee
Drinking
Candle.
wax.
The apple
Yeah.
was bad. The marshmallow smelled like it was going to be
Mm.
good, and then that was bad.
They all smelled like they were going to be exactly what was on the label.
They're just
But
so
when you
bad.
tasted them,
Oof.
something went awry.
It's so weird that something from Bud Light tasted bad. Who'd have seen that coming?
Do they still do these holiday packs? I wonder if that's.
Do they even still do Bud Light Seltzer?
Yeah, they have like that tie-dye edition. I saw
Ugh.
that over the summer.
What does that taste like? Weed or something?
I
Like
don't
what?
know. I didn't try them.
No, come on. We need you to do that Bud Light Seltzer research. Our
Yeah,
official Bud Light Seltzer correspondent, Beergirl Mel.
This just in. It tasted like shit.
If you really want to, you got to drag out the I, like tasted like shit.
Shit.
It's a bit nutty.
Isn't it?
Oh God, Austin. All right, what else is happening? Oktoberfest. Oh, here we go. Before we find out what Flex is drinking, Oktoberfest 2023 had a record number of visitors,
I think I heard about this.
Me
But they-
too.
but they did not sell as much beer as they sold in the past.
I didn't hear that.
It was cannabis? Was it something about weed?
It was not cannabis.
No?
So they had
Oh,
7.
cocaine.
There it is. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert. They had 7.2 million visitors, but beer sales were lower than 2019. And that's because of cocaine.
Yeah, I read this.
There were 368 instances of drug use being reported. So, tons more happened.
Right.
At the 2023 festivals, most partygoers were caught with nothing more than weed, but 40% of people reprimanded were in possession of cocaine, an 80% increase compared to the previous year.
40%.
Yes.
It's like half of the people, guys.
So
It's a lot.
Did they just discover it over there, or what?
Maybe they cracked down.
did you guys break
'Cause you-
up some chalk? What is this? Oh, cocaine. Oh, let's try it.
I mean, you got to have, when you're drinking all that beer, you got to have something to like wake you back up,
There is
sober
that.
you up.
Or
So-
they're like still like 20 years behind, and they're like, Tony Montana, right? Yeah.
They're like 30 years.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, lots of years.
Like in Euro Trip though, when they go to fucking Bratislava, and the guy's like, "Where's the beef?"
I can't believe
Oh,
you remember
man.
anything from Eurotrip.
Miami Vice, #1 new
Were we
show.
not just talking about this recently?
Yeah, you sent me
Euro
the
Trip?
Scotty doesn't
Yeah.
know thing.
Scotty doesn't
Scotty
know.
doesn't know.
Dude, Euro Trip is the best, by the way.
It
I haven't
really
seen that in
is.
so long.
I remember that entire movie.
So here's a funny local story that's related to this. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to name breweries, but somebody I know that works at a local brewery that had an Oktoberfest celebration said that it got a little out of hand, and they actually found people in the, not even outside, in the brewery at a table doing cocaine. And
Like in the open.
in the open, not trying to hide it.
Wow.
And I jokingly said to this person, like, maybe that's how the Germans do it. And that was before I had found the story. Turns
Oh,
out
man.
that's how the Germans do it. They're into
Apparently-
cocaine.
Germans
Wow.
love the cocaine.
Yeah, they're just trying to be authentic with their coke.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
They're
Who would've
very into
thought?
like their festivals and the music and all
Oh,
of that.
yeah.
So it kind of makes sense to me.
Though, I don't know. Accordions don't make me think cocaine.
No. I mean like electronic festivals. There's a lot of them
Oh.
out
I
there.
got a
Yeah.
fucking
Yes.
polka for 100 straight hours.
Yeah.
Give me some of the cocaine.
Hands are getting tired. Must
Gotta,
Oh my God.
gotta
do
roll out the
lines.
barrel. Roll out the barrel with the
Keep
cocaine.
dancing.
That turned a little Cosby at the end.
Did it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Puts the barrel on the cocaine.
God.
Was the pudding the pops?
Your Cosby is the equivalent of Peter Griffin's Italian.
So bad.
So good. So good.
So bad it's good.
Exactly. You nailed it. All right, let's answer some important, and when I say important, I mean long, important
Oh,
questions.
Jesus.
In a world where craft beer is king.
Everybody take a nap.
In a world where muscles are bigger than growlers. Only one tongue can guide us. One man. One tongue. One tongue jobber. In this world, we must find out
Come on.
what is Flex drinking.
Wake up.
Yeah, everybody's still there. No, you didn't leave? All right.
I'm still here.
So
Barely.
I have been drinking some Mikerphone Brewing beers lately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this one caught my
Had
eye.
them a couple weeks ago.
And it's ironic because I had just told
Don't
somebody
you
the
think?
other day I was I've not been into sours recently.
Hmm.
Like I've stopped buying them altogether probably for like the past year, I would say.
Oh.
Yeah, like I just don't do it anymore. This one caught my eye. It is the key lime cheesecake incident. It is a key lime cheesecake inspired Berliner style Weiss
Berliner, huh?
ale. Berliner? I guess. Fuck you, man.
Berliner.
I got called out for the Modelo thing again today. and I just-
Modelo.
I only love it because I think the last time you said Berliner, Mel was on the show.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know. I always read it as Berliner.
You're cute as fuck.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. So it's what I just said it was. With lactose, key lime, graham cracker, and cheesecake flavoring.
Wait, this sounds like a dream beer for my wife.
It sounds delicious. Like I want it to be the
Yeah.
Burger King slice of pie.
Oh.
Do you guys remember those?
No.
I do, yeah.
The Burger King pies. You get like a slice, and they had the key lime one, and it
And
had a
in
graham cracker.
It was in a
crumb.
little box that was triangle shaped
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it
yeah.
was a
Like
slice
a one
of pie.
slice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we only went to Burger King when there were Pokemon toys in the kitchen.
Oh, I got to
Yeah.
go there a lot because I was a latchkey kid, and I was given like $5 a day
Yeah.
to eat.
Yeah, this is when we
It's
were
down the
kids,
road.
Flex.
Well, Greg, you're like 2 years older than I am.
You're right. I think 3. So no wonder you don't remember.
37, right?
Mm, 38.
Oh, you're 37. Okay.
37
So-
it is.
So this is 6% back to the beer. Untapped literally says everything I already said. And it's 1.2 thousand ratings, 1,200 ratings. I don't know. Sounds weird.
2,000.
1.2
I thought you were going to
thousand.
say 1.2 stars. I'm like, wow.
What?
Yeah, it says 1.2K reviews. It just sounds weird when you say 1.2.
1,200. 1,200. 1,200.
Yeah, sure.
We'll get
Okay.
there eventually.
We're going to get there.
Okay.
4.1 is the overall out of that.
Ooh.
So,
All right.
I think that's good.
So was
super
mine.
limey on the old schnoz.
Yeah.
Like super limey. Like think of limes. Well, key
Mhm.
limes. I don't want to be a dick.
There is a difference, a very big difference.
There is.
Yeah.
You can definitely smell like the sweetness
Yeah.
of the lime.
Oh, yeah.
It's wonderful.
And it does look like lime juice
Oh yeah,
as you're
so
drinking it.
That's too like the
Describe
color,
that to the viewers. It looks
Yeah.
like
it looks
a
glass of
limonada.
lemonade
I was
almost.
gonna say,
Yeah.
it looks like a margarita, like a melted
Yeah.
margarita.
Yeah, it's,
Absolutely.
very. It's a inviting color. I think to a sour style. And then we get the old tongue jobber up in there.
That one trailed.
I can't
That's
take
part of
him
the show.
serious when he does that.
I
Nobody
can't
can.
stand up when he does that.
Ooh.
So this beer, it's like super effervescent. It is sour,
Mm.
but
Oh,
it's delicious because the lime and the graham cracker and the cheesecake, they all come together and nothing is overpowering. No flavor is overpowering in this beer. And it is just really well executed. And I want more and more and more and even more of this.
Ooh, I
It
like
is
that.
very
Big
delectable.
words.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
Very
when
big
you're
words.
wanting and needing more from something, you know?
Yes.
good.
More, please, sir. Or ma'am.
What sticks out the most? Is it the lime? Is it the graham cracker sweet
It's certainly
crumble?
the lime. It's certainly the lime.
Okay.
And then you get the cheesecake flavoring, and it's not a weird because it's not like a chunky overfruited type dealy here.
Yeah.
So the cheesecake isn't, what's the word?
Right. It's not like a chunk.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
So it's just like you get that slight flavoring, but it pairs so well with
It's not
the
a
lime.
smoothie.
And then you get a little bit of that graham crackery crumble. I'm telling you, it's so good.
Sounds
You're
delicious.
drinking dessert right now. For
I am.
real.
You're welcome.
Greg, I wonder if we could
Me.
appeal to Burger King to see if they could give us a pairing.
I was
Send us
thinking-
the slices of those.
I was thinking while he was talking about that after we talked about Burger King, like Burger King should do some sort of collab
Right?
beer where they call it like Triangle in a Box or something like that. And
Like at least in California, like they should get on the Taco Bell train.
yeah.
You know, like Taco Bell, you can get like alcohol, right? Out there by you guys.
No.
No, it's Vegas.
There are some Taco Bells where you
Oh.
can get alcohol.
Oh,
yeah.
the cantinas.
The cantinas. Are there any in California? They're probably
I would,
they're based
I
in
thought
California,
that's where
so
they were.
probably.
New York,
I've never
it's illegal for sure.
I've never come across one of the cantinas before.
Oh, okay.
But I think it's legal because it's not a fast food joint. They
It's
bill
like
it
a
as
sit down restaurant.
as a
Is that what it
sit-down,
is?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Burger King, if you're out there, I'm pitching you. Let's bring those slices back. I would eat fast food if they had those again.
Was it
They had that
good
like
or something?
Snickers one too. I
Snickers
love
one was
those little
good.
pies. I
All
don't
right,
know
so-
why. I think it's nostalgia.
So beyond the pies, Burger King, worst fast food or
Oh God, I haven't had fast food in like I had like 2 bites of McDonald's last year in a very bad point of a day.
very,
My
My
very
kids didn't want to eat it, and then I
Very dark
flipped out and
time
I was
in
like,
her life.
somebody better eat it. But I actually don't eat fast food, and I haven't really eaten it in like 15 years.
Damn. Yeah, I really eat very little to
Right,
no fast
so
food.
So
little,
what are
but-
like the main fast food restaurants that are like nationwide for everybody?
Yeah.
It's like McDonald's,
McDonald's,
Burger
Burger
King.
King,
Wendy's.
Wendy's,
Yeah,
Taco Bell,
Taco Bell.
Jack in the
KFC.
KFC, I don't consider.
Jack in the Box, no. We don't have Jack in the
we don't
Box
have
here.
Jack in the Box either.
Oh, really? Mel, do you have Carl's or Hardee's?
Neither.
Oh.
I think we
Those
have.
are Jersey.
I
Those
think
are
we have
Jersey.
one Hardee's in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Two Hardee's. We have 2 Hardee's.
But no Carl's Jr.?
No.
No.
I mean, it's the same fucking thing.
Same
but-
thing. Yes.
Right. I know that. I do know that about them, but Jersey is where they have those.
Hmm.
So it's really like your big box brand fast food. Taco Bell, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger
Yeah,
King.
I would say Burger King's the
Popeyes,
worst.
KFC.
Popeyes is not that big out here.
Yeah.
We only have a couple by me.
Yeah.
It's making its way, I think. It's making
Raising
its way.
Cane's is making its way.
I've
Oh, I've
seen
heard of that.
that
One
a few
out here.
times. Is it
Yeah.
good? Oh, Chick-fil-A.
Oh, Chick-fil-A's the
Chick-fil-A's
best.
A little hit and miss out here.
It's the best.
They-
Chick-fil-A people are trying to get them to be a part of us, but it's hard because they're like very religious, like Christians.
yeah.
So
They're,
like
they're
the people that own these franchises are usually
yeah.
not white Christians, so they just don't let them have franchises.
The Chick-fil-A beliefs have slowed down their growth in California.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
I just love how they have a restaurant in Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
Oh,
I
do
believe
they?
it.
Where they have football games on Sundays and the restaurant remains closed. That
Why
blows-
would you have one
that
there
blows
then?
my
No,
mind.
they do not open on Sunday.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Lou actually applied for like to become an owner, like a franchise person.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he's not Catholic enough, and he's not white enough. So they turned him down.
I can see Lou being like, "You don't think I'm fucking Catholic enough?
Yeah.
I
He
got a
was just
fucking-
like-
I
he
wear
was
a
like, what
fucking
are
gold
these-
chain with a fucking gold
I love me some
cross."
fucking chicken.
Yeah, he was like, "What are these questions?" He's like, "They're asking me, do I save Nona or do I, get this baby baptized? What does this have to do with chicken?" And I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know. I'm
Wow.
gonna go and save
That
the
is
kid. Save the kid.
Brilliant applicant question.
It is the weirdest thing ever. He's out. He heard it and he came out and he was like, he's looking at me and he was like, "You have no idea." He's like, "I'm traumatized over it."
That's insane. Fucking weird.
It made no sense. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, how fast can you fry the chicken and then
Right.
save both of them?
Right.
That's my answer.
Who's
So
hungry?
Ridiculous.
It's so stupid.
So stupid. So fast food, huh? All right.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys, neither of you have In-N-Outs out there, right?
No.
No, I
Oh,
want to
okay.
try one though.
We have
Delicious.
Culver's,
They're
which
good, right?
if you haven't had Culver's, you really need some.
And we have
Mm.
Five Guys.
See, we
You
have
guys have
We
Five
have
Five
Five
Guys.
Guys too, but Five
We
Guys is a
do.
ripoff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Darn.
I'll go to In-N-Out over Five. So that was a big thing when Five Guys first popped out over here. They're like, "Oh, Five Guys versus In-N-Out." I was like, In-N-Out in a heartbeat.
What about
but-
Bear Burger? Do you have Bear Burger? Like
Don't have that.
Bare?
No,
No,
sounds
Okay.
plant-based.
yeah,
No,
it does. Huh?
it's legit, but it's
Hard
like
pass.
very Whole30.
Oh,
No like additives. Like it's 100%
I like that.
beef and all that. Yeah, it's good. I like those burgers.
hey, so this is a beer show. We're just over here sounding like stoners. Like, so I went
Right.
to McDonald's.
Oh, I could use a burger right now, man.
I'm so hungry.
Spicy chicken sandwich.
Oh, goddamn. So good. Popeyes has some good spicy chicken nugs.
I
I haven't been to Popeyes in like 30 years, but goddamn. They're not popular out here. Oh, Flex. This is so good. Wisconsin bar is getting
yeah.
rid of porn.
This is so good.
So good.
So
There-
bizarre.
So there's a bar in Madison that shows porn on Saturday and Sunday mornings. It's called Bennett's Meadowood Country Club. I love that their name is
What?
Country Club, by the way. It's not a country club. It's a shitty dive bar.
Oh.
I looked it up. And they show porn Saturday and Sunday mornings, and they call it Porn in the Morn.
Porn in the morning. Yep.
And so I looked them up on Yelp, and like all their regulars, they call it Smut and Eggs, which is great.
Oh God.
They have 3.5 stars on Yelp. And, if you're looking for a couple of chuckles, check out the Yelp comments. There's some funny stuff. But apparently they're getting rid of porn. Have you ever been there, Flex?
No, I've never even heard of it, but I saw the post and I had to send it to you. I mean,
Yes, you did.
we have a few bars out here that they play nothing but like classic wrestling shit on the
Oh,
TVs
I'm
like
in.
all day and all
I've
night.
heard of that.
So that's a popular thing around like the Milwaukee area. I've never seen porn.
Till now.
Are
in
these
any-
for like
any
the
bar.
third shifters?
Probably.
Like, they're
Maybe, like
just
the
getting off of
7
work
a.m.ers,
and they're
yeah.
like,
Yeah, they get off at like
is that what
6.
you call them?
and-
7 a.m.ers?
I mean, that's when bars open here for them, for like the third shift people.
Yeah, third shift.
Hmm.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
And also it'd be uncomfortable to like be in public watching that and like eating and drinking.
I don't know. I'm sure it was like classic porn, like
Oh, all the
old,
comments
like
said it was like from
70s?
the 80s and
See,
like very
and
old
that's, like,
porn and
borderline. Like, you can almost consider it being like comedy movies.
yeah.
Oh,
But
okay.
like real question, would you feel weird ordering sausage?
No. Extra sausage, please.
Hey sir, how's your sausage? Delicious and large.
Can we get some more porn out here?
Yeah. I'm running low on porn. I can still stand up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's middle of America at its finest.
Yeah, welcome
It
to the
seems
Midwest.
That way.
Yeah. Well, apparently they've been doing it for like 30 years. Why stop now? That's my question. Why stop now?
Maybe they finally discovered Yelp. I don't know.
Like, oh, people don't love the porn apparently. Like most of the reviews talked about how like you better be ready for the porn. The food's not great. You're coming for the atmosphere and the comedy and that kind of thing. So,
See, so I guarantee the porn is just like a funny. It's got to be more of a funny thing than
oh, I'm
like
sure.
a serious thing.
I totally, but enjoy your
Yeah.
sausage and your sausage.
It just feels like to me like a night that never ended and then you wanted
Yeah.
it to keep going, but you needed to eat something also. And then it just ended up
I think you nailed
going
it.
very
Yeah.
south,
It's
like
there-
very quickly.
Oh, South,
There's
definitely.
a strip club in Milwaukee that does all you can eat breakfast that starts at 3 a.m.
Which I appreciate because a lot of the strip clubs out here that also serve food, it's always like, get some chicken wings and stuff. It's like, where I don't want to order chicken from? A fucking strip club.
Yeah.
That sounds
Word.
dangerous. Hard pass.
I mean,
Ew.
heated pan of scrambled eggs and bacon and
Ew. All
some
of
breakfast
it. It's just
potatoes.
grossing me out. No.
But that's all stuff that it sounds like Mel just knocked over 7
I did.
cans
I
of
just
beer.
knocked over a can. I was like,
She's
trying
got
to
like
push
her
things out of the
7
way.
cans.
Like her
There
beer
was-
castle.
2, but yes.
7, got it. Yeah, like breakfast foods, once they're cooked and they're not going to kill you. Chicken, on the other hand, that can be dicey. I don't need your strip club chicken wings.
Yeah, just any of it. It's just...
Yeah.
I can respect that.
There is like a strip club near us that is known for their steaks. Like they have a really great
Shut the
steak.
fuck up.
No, I swear to you. I swear. It's in Newburgh, New York.
Maybe that's how they get the deep pockets in there.
Oh, they get
Yeah,
something
it's
deep.
called
you
the
know?
Mansion.
It's called the Mansion?
And it's called the Mansion, and they're known for their steaks, but it is a strip club. Like I don't know how it works if like they're full.
Well, you got to call it like a high class gentleman's club or something like that.
I
You can't
guess,
just
yeah.
call it a strip club.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Well, in California, you can't be fully nude and serve alcohol.
that's usually the same in New York. But I've never been
Okay.
to this place. I've just heard it from people.
Lies.
You know what I
You've
mean?
totally been there.
No, never been there. Just heard it. That the
Hey,
steaks are.
Flex,
Hi.
want to go to the mansion?
I thought you'd never ask.
Let's drag Mel and Lou out to the mansion.
I love steaks.
We're there.
Yeah.
Done and done.
Get
You
some
know,
meat.
if we went out there, Mel would go.
Yeah, I
Mel?
would go
Like,
without you.
You would go
also.
without us.
Then why
Yeah.
haven't you gone? We need you to do some homework.
I just
and
haven't.
report back.
All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go.
She's
And
like,
I will
I'm
let you
training
guys
for a
know.
marathon. I don't have time to go to these
am training for a
steakhouse strip
marathon.
clubs.
We have to do this before January. I'm going back to school to be a nurse practitioner. There's a lot happening in life, but I'm gonna sneak this trip into the mansion, and I'm gonna order a steak, and I will review both of them.
There's always time
How's
for
that
steak
sound?
and boobs.
See, that makes me
Always
wonder,
time.
is
Yeah.
it like multiple cuts of steak? Or is it like they
don't know.
only do this steak? Or is it like a full-on like steakhouse menu?
That's
I've
like
just
when,
laughed every time people told me that they ordered a steak while they were going there. Like,
Do
it's
I get a
not
choice
one or
of a
the other. It's
potato?
both. You must.
You know,
Do you,
like,
do you think steak is code for something?
do I get
No. It's a legit
hollandaise?
steak, like
Oh.
like a filet mignon.
Maybe a
Oh.
peppercorn sauce? I do like
You might.
peppercorn
Oh,
sauces.
peppercorn sauce is good. Like peppercorn wine sauce. That's good
Oh, yeah.
stuff. When we were in Tahoe, we went on this god awful like cruise across the lake dinner thing. The wife really wanted to do it, and I was like, the food's gonna be bad. She's like, no, the reviews say the food's great. I'm like, it's gonna be horrible. Spoiler alert, food was awful. And we ordered our steaks, and like I got mine like medium rare, and she got hers medium. They looked exactly the same, which I knew would happen. Like it's worse than wedding food
every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, the food's not really good. I was like, of course it's not. It's a fucking boat. You're not paying for food. You're paying for the sunset
Experience,
views.
yeah.
Paying for their gas money.
Yeah, it was the worst. She's like, I can't believe it wasn't good. The reviews said it was good. I was like, the reviews are people from Nevada who come from Vegas. Anything's good. Sorry, Vegas. Not really. Yeah. Anyways. Steaks.
Ooh.
Get them in a strip club.
Yeah. Dick and titties, everybody. Dick and titties.
And on that note,
We're
good
gonna,
night, everybody.
on that note, we're going to hit some music. I
Hey,
actually feel,
Vanessa.
I was going to say, I feel awkward saying this, but hi, Vanessa.
Oh, man. It's a weird segue.
Very weird
Oh,
segue.
hello, Vanessa.
I said hello. Mel, thanks for putting up with us for 2 weeks in a row.
I think you guys put up with me mostly, and you couldn't even see me each time.
You should get an award.
Yeah.
Give me an award. I'll
Or
take
you
it.
know what else you should get? You should also get a camera.
I know. I'm working on that for next
We'll
week.
get there. We'll get there.
We're back again.
a low
7
budge.
computers and not one of them has a camera.
Yeah.
But a yellow camera.
Well, she does have 7 cans of beer she just knocked over, but yeah, we'll get there. It's a low budget show. We'll get there eventually. Luckily, the listeners are like, "You guys have cameras? We can't see you fucks." Follow us on the socials at Craft Beer Republic, at FlexMeABeer _ in between, and of course at Beergirl _ Mel. And she's dishing up some sweet steaks over there, so go check her out in New York.
Yep.
I think that's everything. I hope everyone out there is staying very well hydrated as Flex yawns.
I was like Flex falling asleep, standing up.
Right, ready? Ready
Here
for
we
it?
go.
And on that note,
Good night, everybody.